You can hear his sweet, intoxicating voice filtering through the darkness all around you. Sense the power on each syllable as they cut through the veil, reaching out until he finds you. If you are not afraid, and if you wish to peer upon the master of the demonic divine, to learn of his power and wisdom, tilt your head back, drawing your eyelids to a close, and call to him, the Lord of Darkness, the infernal king, Satan. The unseen magic that has always lingered within you comes to life in the wake of his summoning. Feel how your response vibrates through the air, trembling with great and terrible power as they race through the shadows. The skin between your eyebrows, the sacred space where your third eye rests, has begun to vibrate, tingling with energy and excitement as it has begun to open at his beckoning. Form his name upon your lips, speaking powerful, otherworldly magic into the universe, begging the demon lord for his favor to peer upon you and to see you for who you truly are. Satan. And within your mind's eye, see the shimmering black cloud of primordial magic that has begun to congeal above you, hanging heavily in the air like a thundercloud. Breathe out, exhaling any last lingering doubt. Feel yourself give way to the calling of your innate intuition as the icy and tingling sensations overtake you. Tilt your head back, exposing the tender flesh of your vulnerable throat as you murmur his name, gifting him your consent, your blessing to merge your spirit with his force. Your heartbeat, each pulse an affirmation of your power, your birthright to come face to face with divinity, begins to feel so very far away. as the Lord of Shadows has fully awakened your spirit. You are empowered by his touch, feeling his gentle grasp as you are pulled from your body. Satan. You float just above your sleeping form, watching your chest slowly and steadily rise and fall, knowing that you can always return to your body by following this soothing and relaxing rhythm, no matter how intense this experience may get. You are drawn like a moth to a flame, to the swirling vortex of ancient witchcraft that looms right above you. You stare into the gloom, allowing your eyes to unfocus, training your mind on what you seek in the presence of Satan, coming up with a singular word or phrase, an affirmation to bind you to the spiritual plane. You whisper your desires into the darkness, feeling the weight and power of your words as they flow from your lips, reverberating and bouncing off of the shadows, shifting something in the very universe itself. Your breath feels heavy on your lips as something moves from within the portal. A singular hand, almost glowing with celestial energy, slowly fades into view. It lingers just before your face, unobtrusive and gentle, an invitation from Satan himself to join him within his realm. You steady yourself, feeling the weight of power in this moment. Carefully study the palm of your guide. And when you are ready, slowly intertwine your fingers with theirs, feeling the chill of their flesh and the power that flows through them as you are pulled from this realm to the next. firm grasp upon your fingers gives you a brief, reassuring squeeze before fading back into the shadows, slipping through your grasp like smoke. Your feet have landed on firm, steady ground, and your senses are met with the elements of this realm. Your skin is kissed with the comforting rays of a yellow sun, making your hairs prickle pleasantly. The scents of rich earth and foliage tingle upon your nostrils, and the sweet symphony of birdsong cascades your ears. Your eyes flutter open, and before you is a sprawling, endless forest with rolling hills of green treetops, their leaves every shade, from a deep, rich emerald to the lighter, finer colors of new growth. Beneath your feet lies a walkway. It is well marked by the countless footsteps of those who have come before you, all of them heading the same direction, treading further into the depths of the wilderness. Light, gentle energy beckons you onwards, calling you to follow and conform. Without thinking, you begin down the safe and secure path, following the steps of your forebears, trusting in their tradition to bring you where you are meant to be. You have been walking along the trail that has been set for you, without qualm or question. Each step measured and careful, protected by the will of your ancestors. But despite this, your mind begins to question each and every step you take. What has brought you here to this path? Is following it actually what's best for you? Is this what you want from this experience? From your life? Your pace comes to a slow, and your gaze has shifted from looking only straight ahead, trained and focused on some unnamed goal set before you, to the daunting wilderness that looms on either side. You stare into the forest, studying the intertwining trees and their branches, the moss that litters the forest floor, straining your eyes and ears, searching for what it is you actually yearn for. Realization slowly washes over you, breaking you of the once comfortable fog that had clouded your mind. You know deep within your bones that you were not meant to fit within the mold, to mindlessly follow the crowd. You were always meant to break free, to be your authentic self, no matter what that may look like. You turn to fully face the thicket, feeling a gentle breeze coiling past, its unseen tendrils seeming to encourage you. Satan, Satan, Satan. Breathe in deeply, closing your eyes and firmly grounding yourself, imagining powerful roots forming at your feet, embedding yourself in this mythical realm. Before you open yourself up from the very center of your chest, reconnecting with your innermost self, and reminding yourself of your intentions here in this sacred grove. His name flows from your lips, clunky and strange, as if some haze has tried to conceal it from you. Your whisper cuts through the air like a knife, activating something within you, breaking you from the spell of conformity, freeing you, liberating you. Your heart thunders in your chest as you know what you must do. Embrace your true, authentic self, reminding yourself of your affirmations, your desires, your right to be in the presence of the divine. Before you step off the pathway, entering the forest, leaving the trail behind you, seeking what it is you are meant for. The sky has changed, shifting from a gentle blue to a hazy, milky twilight, bathing everything in a wash of glowing red. as the guiding light of the sun has begun to sink beneath the treetops. You are not afraid as you continue through the wilds, following your intuition, trusting Satan to guide you to his side. Around you, the once lush, vibrant forest has given way to a more sparse, harsh environment. The dense greenery above has disappeared, the branches above now barren and twisted. Beneath your feet, the thick carpet of grass and plush moss has wilted, leaving only dried leaves that crunch with each step. Backdropped against the glowing crimson sky, a singular gigantic oak, dark and desolate, rises from the surrounding wasteland, looming before you. Its branches barren with scraggly limbs, reminding you of roots. Its trunk so impossibly wide, you could never hope to wrap your arms around it. You are called to this ancient tree, dwarfed by its impossible size. Allow your hands to trail along the bark, noticing its texture, sensing the primordial magic embedded within. Your steps come to a slow, keeping your hand upon the trunk, your fingertips faintly vibrating with energy. You press your forehead to the back of your palm, closing your eyes, inhaling the scent of this world as you focus your mind, willing this universe to give you a sign. Magic swirls around you, gathering from your chest, flowing up your neck in faith into the world around you. The texture beneath your fingertips changes from neutral in temperature to cool, from firm and rigid to almost fluid and flexible. Your eyes slowly open, your breath catching in your throat at the sight of a black obsidian mirror now embedded within the tree. The mirror shimmers, breathing like a living shadow, created by the same sparkling energies that brought you here. You stumble back, shocked at the sight, your skin crawling at the raw display of power, your breath catching in your throat. Before you dare to lift your gaze and peer upon your own reflection, your shadow self, the piece of you that you have hidden or buried away because of guilt, shame, or anxiety, stands in full display before you. Unashamed, unafraid, fully embraced in your magic, in the height of your true power. You are entranced by this vision, noticing the subtle differences between yourself now and what you could be if you stepped into your demonic divinity. No longer holding on to anything that does not serve you, fiercely and lovingly accepting yourself. And you could swear as your shadow self stares back at you, their eyes soften, perhaps knowing all that you have been through, all that it took for you to be here. Slowly, your reflection extends a singular hand, their fingertips shimmering just beneath the surface of the magical mirror, inviting you to travel deeper within, to fully embrace your primitive and ancient energy, to become your highest self under the care of Lord Satan. You hesitate for just a moment, staring at a particularly painful piece of yourself that has been illuminated within the mirror. You know that to fully embrace the power before you, you must not be afraid to accept everything about yourself, even the parts that bring you discomfort. Press your hand against the cool, silky magic, bowing your head and closing your eyes, focusing your mind on him, the infernal king, the master of darkness, the one who will always accept you. Satan. Whisper a prayer to him to help you finally unlock your true self. the barrier between you and your shadow shifts, the surface tension breaking like water. Without warning, you plunge into the darkness, feeling his magic swirling all around you as you are fully embraced by your highest self. Notice something changing within as you become one with your reflection, stepping into your true power, coming face to face with everything you have ever hidden or suppressed, finally free of any guilt or shame. Even here, the magic of your dark deity continues to guide you further and further into the embrace of your desires, through the shadowlands of your psyche to his side. The air has changed from the cold and heavy weight of celestial magic to warm and energized, activated and alive. The darkness gives way to the gentle glow of candles as they begin to populate your vision, casting long shadows at your feet. Your footsteps echo and bounce off of the warm stone, and as you weave past the countless flames, taking in the sight of this sacred hidden temple that is dedicated to Satan. Walk through the entryway, whispering his name with each step, activating the energies that linger here. Notice the architecture, any offerings or infernal artwork. The way this sacred place makes you feel. Until your eyes settle upon an altar right in the center of the room. It calls to you. Your footsteps echo off the chamber floor as you approach. The air is heavy on your tongue, and you find yourself bowing your head as your lips begin to form a prayer to the infernal one, begging for his guidance, for his presence, Magic congeals all around you. A familiar shimmering shadow engulfs the altar before you, fully wrapping the surface in darkness for just a moment before receding, leaving behind 3 objects perched neatly before you. You know that these relics have been left here for you by Satan himself, and that the one you choose will assist you in whatever you may be facing. The first, on the far left, a necklace has been carefully left on a plush velvet pillow, and in the gloom the pendant upon the chain looks plain and bare. But as soon as you dare to allow a finger to brush along its surface, you can sense power radiating from within. At your beckoning, the face of the jewelry changes from gray stone to red textured scales. A slit in the very center opens, revealing the eye of a dragon. The vertical pupil blinks slowly, adjusting to the dim light before peering upon your face. Your gaze meets the pendants, and you know that this necklace has served as a guide, offering wisdom and advice, while warding away evil from its master. Your gaze meets the dragon's. A moment passes, and the eye shuts, slipping back beneath the sharp crimson scales as they revert back to gray stone. You roll the necklace over within your hands, feeling its weight and texture, the heft of its magical force. Your mind races as you place it back upon the altar, your heart thundering in your chest as your fingertips caress the second offering. The soft glow of candlelight reflects off the polished steel of a sword, and to your surprise, the powerful relic fits perfectly within your palms, a natural extension to your arm. The sharpened edge sings as it cuts through the air, its voice pure and gentle, a contrast to the deadly blade. And as its song echoes throughout the chamber, your mind is flooded with visions of how this weapon has assisted countless warriors. Garnering them favor with the ruler of demons himself, banishing their enemies, leading them to victory. You peer into your reflection in the silver, watching your features shift and change in the dim glow of orange light. Knowing that if you scry into the sword of Satan, you may see all it could have in store for you. You place the weapon gently back on the altar, taking care not to scratch the blade. Before your eyes are drawn to the third and final item, sitting to the far left sits a unique glass jar, closed with a cork at the top. You study its intricate details before your fingertips brush along the cool, smooth glass. And at your touch, a mote of light, as pure and luminous as a star itself, begins to glimmer from within, casting white, magical radiance all around. With each passing breath, it continues to grow in brilliance, and you shield your eyes in the wake of the blinding energy. You know deep within your bones that this captured supernova is used as a beacon, a tool so you may never lose your way on your journey of self-empowerment, your desires for ongoing justice, and your pursuit for ultimate freedom. You peer into the shimmering light for as long as you may need, watching the illumination dance upon your skin, wondering what may be next for you. Until you have fully cleared your mind of any doubt, you place the final artifact back onto the altar before closing your eyes and focusing your mind on which of these powerful items will assist you, knowing that it will find you in your waking life. Your fingers wrap around your selection, pulling it close to your chest, feeling power running through it like a heartbeat. thrumming in time with yours. The sound reverberates throughout the realm as the Dark Lord himself seems to reaffirm your decision. A prayer stumbles from your lips as you thank Satan for hearing your plea, for seeing you for who you truly are, for guiding you to your shadow and offering you a token of his protection. His presence changes the very air in the room, filling it with chaotic and intense energy. He wields his power the way a tornado weaponizes its turbulent winds. You dare to peer upon the Prince of Darkness, King of Demons, in awe of his divine presence. Notice how he appears to you, his mannerisms and gestures, for this may hold weight in your vision. His hands caress your artifact, words, ancient and powerful, flow from his lips as he blesses the item and then places it upon your person. Listen to each and every one of his words, clutching them tightly to your heart, committing them to memory. The Demon King praises you for refusing to conform, for following your own path, and for seeking him. Reminding you that your shadow has always been a source of your strength and a powerful connection to the divine. You are empowered by his words, basking in the presence of demonic divinity. Listening to any wisdom Satan may have for you. Before asking him, what is next for you? His magic, a black cloud of shadow and shimmering energy, gathers once again around you. This time it is cool and comfortable, like a satin blanket. You breathe in deeply, tilting your head back, and wordlessly you submit to him. Satan, the Lord of Darkness, the infernal king, trusting him completely. The shadowy energy lifts you from the ground, causing you to float in a relaxing position, with your neck and spine gently supported and straight. With each breath, his power seeps into your lungs, filling your belly with each steady breath. Satan's magic flows from the very tips of your toes, down the soles of your feet, through your ankles and calves, easing your thighs. Your palms have already sunk into the depths of the deity's shadow, giving way to your wrists and forearms. Any resistance has fully given way to Lord Satan as you fully trust him to guide you through the realm of dreams. Your chest is enveloped as you fall further and further into his spell. His name effortlessly flowing from your lips. Your eyelids have fully closed, and you can feel the dark god cradling your head within his hands. He speaks softly to you, and you can just barely make out his words as his power fully wraps around you, gently guiding you from the spiritual realm safely to one of cryptic messages in dreams.